stream. Right, we are back with the case of the Golden Idol. It probably should be called the Curse of the Golden Idol, really, but yeah, we're doing a post-stream with Jessie, otherwise known as Jessie_RS99, which is just weird. But we're gonna get used to the new normal. So yeah, if you want the full lowdown, then you should watch the first VOD of the game. But just to say thank you to Ideal Xbox for the code. This is also on Game Pass if you want to play it yourself. Though it does have 2 DLCs. They are discounted through Game Pass, and I did purchase those myself. So yeah. Something promo game. Right, I'm just going to re-invite Jessie to the call. But then I'm going to start. Because we started 8 o'clock, Jessie. We don't start at 4 minutes past. Every single time. Developed by Color Grey. Alright, so yeah, those are the DLCs that we've purchased. And we did 3 chapters. And we're about to start chapter 4, The New Order, part 10. Eeks. I can't remember whether this was the last one or not quite, but yeah. We're doing hard stop. After 2 hours, hey, and we have Jessie.
Yes, you do.
You do. Okay, I do. Excellent, and you're audible. Right, I'll get started then. Right. Whoa, okay. This. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. Fashion charges? Weird. Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. And he's got an Albion franc banknote. And this is Mr. David Gorin. We know about him. Yeah, he's the horse driver. Coach driver. He drives horses. But he's also an enforcer of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of said secret compartment, which are minuses. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party. So he has a total merit of +8. Apparently that's a thing we're having now. This dude looks a bit, you know, incapacitated. This man is not breathing. No apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk. Like night I am dark and full of terror. You do not feel love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Well, that doesn't rhyme with terror or error. Is it supposed to? Remember the third virtue, and there is a donkey and a ball gown. Yeah, because that's a thing.
It's an outfit. And
the second is a very, very snoozy pig. Apparently. Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal number 42, March 14th, 1795. All these years really try my brain. Because they never start with the number I expect them to. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. 12 o'clock, tribunal is opened. 12:15. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes calculated. 3:10, first culprit's merit exaction starts. 15:20, second culprit's merit exaction starts. And 15:35, third culprit's merit extraction starts. Okay, those words have lost all meaning. Alright, it is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Nicholas, I wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes, after I asked you to lend me money and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach, your beloved brother. Oh dear, okay. This is Mr. Nicholas Maker, the record keeper. I forget. What was he from? The last one? I remember the name, but I don't remember the context. I remember David Gorin, because he always seems to pop up. History of infraction. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Oh no. Wow. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Blinking out these people are strict. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party, +10, so that it has a total of 4 merit. That is so weird. Okay, what about you? Those tribunals are fast. They spread lies that my love is merely lust. Or do they even know about true art? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less now. Poor souls experience God's wrath. Okay, so are these the 3 people, do we reckon, that are being charged? Oh, you've gone off ahead. Okay. She'll go up. Ooh. Ooh, hello. We've got Fangor Quinn. Ooh, hello. Indeed. Culprit Mr. Fangor Quinn. Claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with neighbour's wife. Okay. Walter Keane! I recognise that name, I think. Mr. Walter Keane flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Has been expelled from the Party of Order. Oh no, it's the hat guy! Is this why we always seem to get the pictures of hats? Lothar Richards. the guy that claimed to be was it Lothar? He was the one that had the idol and was pretending to be their god.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Anyway, charges held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests, got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. However, he revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and husband Peter, evaluated at plus 15 merit. Charming, Mr. Josh Bailey. Left his work at the tannery early, drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat, drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak, approached a married woman with an indecent offer, and denied 4 times during the questioning that he had done these acts. Horace Webb. He's not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work, claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it, possesses 15 books kept in his private library. However, he also expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. Well, all these people that have, party. Ooh, Duke Gideon Bell. He was the young'un that was at the party that was playing chess or something with that, the tribe person. The king, or whatever it was. But apparently he wears an outrageous hairstyle, broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning, refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping, rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of his secret entrance to the castle of his cousin the Sovereign. Okay. These are just weird. Are you insinuating, James? I would never break the 4th virtue. You know... Hang on. Damn well that I keep no secrets. A bunch of Albion banknotes. Dear Arbiter Koch. Oh! This is Koch. But I have to say with a silly accent, otherwise, words on stream. I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Lord Alistair Koch, Arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manner. However, loyal service to the Order Party in a high-ranking position, plus 20. Wow, their maths is weird. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm trying to start to decipher it.
Yeah, okay. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We, as Arbiters of Order, must never violate the first virtue. Bunch of Albion frank notes. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. It's Dr. James Turner. Oh, yeah, he was the one that, was orchestrating that murder in the last scene at his mansion of the Parliament members and blaming the other Parliament member. How are they in charge of shit if they've been downright murdering people? Anyway, his history is drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept a book The Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. However, he has loyal service to the Order Party in a high-ranking position for 20 merit. 4 maxims of virtue is written on the wall. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. I feel like the first virtue is something to do with high emotions. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Okay. So we have brandy and opium. Oh, I think the first virtue might be drugs. Invoice in the second one. Blackbrook Farm. £3 of butter. 25 pence. Delivery 6 pence. Total cost 29 pence. Well, someone can't do maths. Because that should be 31. So which virtue is that preaching? We've got a violin, a picture of a dude pooping on a pot, I think.
I mean, that is awesome art. I don't see the problem with that item.
Neither do I.
It's a little gnome taking a shit on a pot.
Yeah. Oh,
This is Portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. This is the dude with the hair, the young guy from the last chapter, I remember. And the fourth virtue contains books. A book titled Stories, and a book titled Autumn Tale. So clearly fiction is a sin. Silence. You perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. We've got the idol. So, yeah. In all truth, High Lord Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. London Gazetteer, March 13th, 1795. Since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refused to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the King's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Alright, well the first virtue's got to be moderation then. I am honoured to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. Well, that's probably the pig that was falling asleep. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Boring though, too bad literature is forbidden. And a half packet full of tobacco. 46 out of 46. Right, okay. So, what do we got? We have blank blank, have passed since order... Oh, so this has got to be... It's been 100 years. 2 years? 2 years have passed since the Order Party has seized power during a tribunal. Blah blah is judged to have the largest blah merits deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment. Blah was used on him and he lost blah blah and died. Okay. The first virtue is indulgence or not? Oh, excessive.
I'm thinking moderation.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, what's the opposite of indulgence?
And indulgence.
It's moderation. Excessive. Yeah, indulgence. Yeah, anyway, what are the other things first? There are empty slots. Oh, punishment. Gotta figure out how much. Right, gotcha. Fangor Quinn received blah 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 merit. Walter Quinn received blah 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 merit. Lothar Richard blah 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 merit. Horace Webb and Gideon Bell. Okay. Right, we have to do maths. Oh. Okay, secret compartment. There's got to be lies. Hi, Dan. How you doing? Do you need your banhammer? I mean, no, but math. If you've got maths, that would be good. History of infraction and obedience. So, if we've got 10 merit plus loyal service, then it seems to be -1 for the lying and secrets. Think. No, second virtue is sloth. Third virtue is going to be something like pride.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, moderate. Okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
So yeah, the secret compartment and the deny the existence of it. That would be like something to do with secrets.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the second virtue is
sloth. Well, no, sloth is punishable.
truth.
Truth? Oh, it could be truth. But then, why would sloth be... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
Where do you get the idea that truth... Like, if we're saying that violating the second truth is minus 1 merit. So at work, it would be secrets, lies, and something. Mistakes.
Secret lies and
Secrets, lies, and mistakes will be punished.
Okay. But then...
And the merit mount for that would be minus 1 merit.
Yes.
Which would explain...
Which would explain that first guy.
David Gorin, completely.
Yeah. It's just that there is a
He had a secret,
pig asleep.
and he lied about it.
It's just there's a pig asleep at work for the Remember the Second Virtue, which is why I thought maybe it was sloth. The third one has something to do with vanity.
So I've got that one as at least vulgar fashion and vulgar art.
Aha! Like the gnome. Oh, actually, let's go and have a look. Right, so... The first one has brandy and opium. The second one has... Well, is this secrets
That's
and
a mistake.
lies? Oh, it's a mistake! Right, of course, because I said the maths is wrong.
Yep.
Music has got to be the other thing then.
Fashion, art, and music. Okay.
Because of there's a violin. So if that is is that like moderation? Wait, no, hang on. The first virtue is moderation.
It's just a vulgar thing. So it would have to be
beauty.
You could call it beauty. Because vulgar art, music, generally fashion, art, and music are things we would call beautiful. And if you say that instead it's ventured into vulgarity, I guess you could say that beauty is the virtue.
Yeah. Is there an indulgence? Indulgence. Oh, no, I've already put that in there. Can't put it into it. Perhaps sloth?
I put emotions as the third one for the excessive first virtue.
Okay.
Excessive emotion.
That also works.
The fourth virtue is...
Something to do with literature. Because there's books. And then this little dude says, too bad, literature is forbidden.
Yeah, all literature is punished, but what's the...
Oh, wait, hang on. There was a party. There was a poster. Oh, no, that still was the third one. Literature. Well, literature will be punished. Well, we could look at some more of these books. And that's the secrets. The secrets was -1. This dude is just dead. Right, okay, so... Labeled
Unless indulgence, the fourth virtue is indulgence. Or is that an I don't know, more.
Indulgence is not a virtue.
Right.
So, labeled a protocol as being on Thursday.
The fourth
even though it
virtue
was
is diligence. That's not, it wouldn't be diligence.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what. So we've got a -6. The mistake is -1. So double length lunch break is 5. That's got to be like sloth.
The problem, and the thing is that the second person in the upstairs room mentioned, I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth.
Yeah, maybe it's moderation, indulgence, lust, and sloth.
The thing is that there was somebody who got demerits for anger.
Hmm.
And the thing is that the guy, James Turner, mentions to Alistair, do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue.
Right, okay. Maybe sloth is the, a fourth one then.
All sloth will be punished.
Yeah! Untidiness. Literature, sloth, and untidiness, because those things go together, right?
I mean, it gives us a starting point to see where we're making mistakes.
Yeah, got to put something in. Diligence?
Sure.
Alright, there are incorrectly filled out slots. Yes, well, of course there
So
are.
there's more than
because-
2.
Yeah. Oh, itchy ear. Okay.
So let's start with where we know. Do we think there's anything that could be wrong with the first virtue of moderation?
Honestly, I don't know.
Because what we know is that you can't have extra emotions. Indulgence would apply to the drinking, and lust would be. Do we think lust fits? Did we see anybody who expressed something?
Lustful? There were some people having very, this tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my love is merely lust, and what do they even know about true art?
So that's the problem, is that there's a difference there. Like, he uses the word lust, but then. So I would say that's vulgar art.
Hmm. Okay, so we've got a minus.
And I'm still concerned about sloth.
Yeah. Untidiness is definitely a thing against a virtue, because during your absence from party business, your senior assistant has demonstrated extreme untidiness. I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. Fourth virtue has to do with secrets.
Wait, really?
Yep. I'm going to swap untidiness and secrets. Yeah. The second dude in the top room. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. So I've got literature and secrets that I'm confident about. I'm honestly, I'm confident around fashion, art, and music being punished. At work, untidiness, lies, and mistakes. Second virtue being then truth. I'm not so convinced about the rest of the stuff. Literature and secrets I'm now convinced with because it says it. But at work, it could be untidiness, sloth, and mistakes. And the fourth virtue is to do with truth, and I don't know why literature has that, but then it could be secrets, lies, and literature, which sounds like a very bad indie band. Okay, so fourth virtue, no secrets. We've got loyal service, marching music, and slapping someone in anger. We said that anger was the first virtue. So the music is the third, of which we have no numbers for those. He's lost 9 merit between the two. I feel like I need a notepad. I don't know what the limit is for the limit is for being expelled. Tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Sitting here all day doesn't count as sloth. Prefer storing no more than this. Demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. I feel like either truth or diligence fits in. Whew, this one's harder. Okay. We've got alcohol and drugs in the first box. The second box has a mistake. We've got music, arts, and fashion in the third box. As I said, I was fairly confident about that one. And then we have literature in the fourth box.
And you found secrets in one
And I
of the
found
demerit
secrets.
boxes.
Yep. And we know that one of the virtues is moderation, and excessive indulgence is not tolerated. And this dude is just holding the idol. This is feeling very militant. And emotions, yeah, you quite rightly pointed out emotions. It says the first virtue, excessive emotions. And fourth virtue has to do with secrets. What have we got down here? So we've got a very snory pig at work. We'd remember the second virtue. I remember the third virtue. There is a donkey dressed up in a ridiculous outfit. Ridiculous for the donkey. And a dead guy with a cryptic letter. Mistakes are costly. We've got secrets and lies, you see, for Goran, which now secrets and lies are in two different things. Maybe the second virtue is diligence. Maybe it is untidiness, lies, and mistakes. It is. I just got everything is pulled incorrectly. The fourth virtue is truth, literature, secrets, and lies. In
Just a sec.
filling that out, I sort of ended up getting it. So the fourth virtue is one merit minus.
Oh, it's the diligence. Okay.
Right. Okay. So the fourth virtue, secrets and lies, the truth one is minus one merit.
Okay.
Right. So now we're getting something. Which is Mr. Goran. Minus one, minus one. There we go. Right. This dude, Nicholas Maker. Mistake at work and double length lunch break. So that would be -6. I'm thinking that is mistakes and sloth. So the second virtue is -3.
Wouldn't that be -5?
Why?
You said it was -6 from the +10.
Yeah, so two of them is minus.
-1 for the mistake, and then -5 for the sloth.
No, sloth and mistakes are the same virtue. When we thought it was secrets and lies and mistakes, that's when we got all muddled up. But mistakes and sloth are the second virtue, diligence, which if it's -6 means that the cost is 3, -3. Right? Unless I'm confusing myself here.
All right,
David
okay,
Goran
let's go
had
through this
secrets and
again.
lies. Okay. David
Who are we
Goran had a
doing?
secret and a lie. And then Nicholas Maker, the dude to the left of him holding the...
Okay. He had
This-
plus 10. He lost 6 of his points. The
Yeah.
first mistake was... The first thing was a mistake.
Yeah. And then the
The
second
second
thing
thing-
was sloth. He took a
Okay.
double length lunch. Those are both
So he
under...
lost 6 merits.
He lost 6. Yep. Which means the second virtue is -3.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Whew. I was like, did I math wrong? Okay. I don't think there's any more adding up. These guys up here have a thing. Okay, so we've
Dr.
got
James
James
lost
Turner.
8 for excessive and art and literature,
Yeah.
which are
1 and...
different.
Aha!
Different
They are
groups.
different. Literature is 1. We know literature is 1. So that makes the moderation the first virtue. 7?
That sounds right.
I'm saying that with uncertainty because, well, you know. Okay. Right. So now we just have to figure out. Let's hope this other guy has 1, and then we're good.
He does. He has anger and music.
Oh right. Okay. Cool. So he's lost 9. So if moderation is
2.
7, that makes beauty 2. Excellent. Right.
Okay.
Oops. Hang on. I clicked the thing and then I ended up Oh, I'm just gonna drag it. I ended up moving it, so now my numbers are out of order, which just looks stupid. There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
so first up, Fangor Quinn.
Fangor Quinn. Okay, so it's in the other. No, where is it? They were all laid out. Ah,
They're on the
here.
book.
They're on the book. Okay,
On the
Fangor
table.
Quinn. Okay, so claimed he had no wife. Lie.
Yep.
So we've got lie, art, anger, and infidelity. That's lust,
That's
right?
lust.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anger is the first virtue. Lust is the first
is
virtue.
lust. So that's -14.
Yeah. And then we've got
A
art
lie, which is -1.
Oh,
so
lie is
15,
-1.
And art, so 17.
is -2. Yeah, okay. 17. Right. So -1, 7. Okay. And we've got Walter Keane. Alright, we've got lust, fashion.
That's 3 lust.
Oh, yeah. Do we have 3 times per thing then?
It says, I think it's because he flirted 3 times with different married women.
Right. So would that be 3 times? Okay. Well, we got 3 lust, fashion, and then lie.
But it's at 5 public events. Is each one of those
Oh
a
my
thing?
god. No, wait, hang on. Is this the dude downstairs? Because he said something. Such a relief they decided not to push any fashion charges. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Love is merely lust. Should have drunk less. Okay, I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's do maths because he was expelled. So
Okay, so
who are we doing? Walter Keane. Okay, so
3 flirts
three flirts
would be 3 lusts. So that's 21.
Yeah.
5 fashions would be another 10.
It's 10. Okay. So that's
So that's
41.
21.
31. Hang on.
31. Yep,
31.
31. Okay.
And then a lie,
Then a lie,
which is what?
which is another 1. So that's
Okay.
32.
32.
And then expelled from the party of order.
I'm just going to go with they got -32.
Oh, no,
and
that's
see what it
not a minus. That's just a statement of fact.
Yeah. 32 is correct. Maths. Okay. Who's next? Lothar Richards. Okay. We have indulgence, emotions. Indulgence
One of
and
each.
emotions. So
So that's
yeah.
-14.
And then he's
And then
got
plus
a
15, so
plus
plus
15.
1.
Plus 1. Excellent. Plus 0, 1. Josh Bailey. Alright, we've got
We've got a lack of
sloth.
work. So that's a -3.
we've got indulgence.
That's another -7, so -10.
And another indulgence.
That's another, so -17.
Lust.
That's a -24.
And then 4 lies. -28.
-28.
Excellent. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Horace. Okay. Has not held 60 instances of non-work. So that's 60 violations of the diligence, right? So 60 times
negative
3.
180?
Yeah. 180.
Okay.
Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Is that a lie?
Yes.
Okay, and then we've got 15 literature. So 180 plus 15 plus 1. Oh,
So 196.
Yeah, plus 200. So he got plus 4. Because he donated his castle.
Okay, sure.
Well, he did a lot of non-working. Okay. Poor Gideon Bell. Fashion, which is what?
So fashion is -2.
2. Broke down in tears 10 times, so that's 10 times emotion.
So it's
Right.
-70, so -72.
5 job skippings, so 15 for that, for diligence.
So -87.
And then a lie?
So -88.
It's a it's a secret or it's a lie. So okay, -88. Okay.
Yep.
Hang on. I'm not in the right box. -88. So how come? Like, what is it? Walter Keane was expelled for his 32, but Gideon Bell was not for his 88. And Horace,
Okay.
only received his... Yeah, that's so confusing. Anyway, all right, what do we got? I
Do you
think
think
it's...
the merit system makes sense, Joe? If you are lustful, you lose 7 points. Clearly, being lustful is just 3 times as bad as vulgar fashion.
I mean, it is.
Feeling strong emotion is the
Okay.
worst.
All right. 3 years have passed since the Order Party has seized power. I know this because since 1792, and then there is a gazetteer from 1795. So I'm making
Okay.
maths to be 3.
Okay.
Oops. But I don't know who died. Or is this Gideon Bell that died? No, because it's some dude with no hair. Where is Gideon Bell? Oh, I don't think Gideon Bell's here. Because he was a, young guy with the blue hair. Unless he's, suddenly lost all his... Oh my god. Prince of Dusk, like night I am dark and full of terror. I do not feel love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. It's a really weird poemy thing. But, I mean, during a tribunal, it is Gideon Bell was judged to have the largest deduction, because that's the maths. The maths say -88, right?
Can you bring up the guy's face?
This guy?
Just figuring I can bring up the different books.
I mean, it's a similar chin, but I mean, geez. This was a painting of him in the safe. In 2. Oh, no. In 3. We've got him here with his blue wig. But maybe he is bald. Alright, I'll go back down and bring up the face again. I'm gonna have a drink.
I mean, if you figure that the golden idol was used to punish,
I mean,
we don't
I'm
know what
thinking,
its effects could have been on Gideon.
Yeah. Stealing his youth.
Like, to execute his punishment, idol was used on him. Is there anything we think could be used on him?
No. And he lost something. Merit, francs, souls, years. And he lost 88 years. Oh my god, it was right. Order Party has seized power and now enforces the four maxims of virtue. The young Duke Gideon Bell was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. That's just pure evil.
You know, I gotta think, like, when you just unnaturally age so fast, like, how does it kill you?
I mean,
like, what ways do you live that can cause you to die instantly from just aging a bunch? Like,
people die of old
time.
age. You know, cells
Sure.
deteriorate and organs stop functioning. And also, it's a world in which there's magic, and an idol can age you 88 years. Does it have to make
Okay,
sense?
I have a question. I have a weird question, because my mind
Hi, Leaky.
does this.
Okay, no worries. Let's hear it.
Let's say you're living in 1600.
Okay. I
and
mean, I
such
probably
magic
wouldn't be
exists.
living in 1600 because I'd be dead by now.
Well, okay. Let's go back 20 years. 20
Okay.
years ago, Joe. In 1600s.
Okay.
And I had the idol,
Uh-huh.
and I aged you by 30 years.
Okay.
What happens?
You get burned as a witch.
Are you... What?
You get
Yes, I
burned
get
as a
burned.
witch.
Sure. Okay, but what happens to you?
What happens to
Do
me?
you just die instantly?
I don't know.
Because, like,
I
I
mean,
understand that the
back in the
average
16
lifespan of the 1600s was 30, let's call it, being nice.
Yeah, but the reason for that was, you know, lack of medical, you know,
Right. So if I
anything.
force
But he's
you
108.
to some-
108 dies.
Yeah, I get that. I was just thinking, like, less crazy, like,
Mm.
pushing you to a fairly natural age.
Hmm. Well, assuming that I didn't have any other diseases that you'd also aged in my body, or cancer. I mean, to be fair, actually, this is a good point. Rapid aging of cells would cause them potentially to duplicate out of control, which is what cancer is. So it's entirely possible he died of a brain tumour. Does that make science good for you?
See,
You
I
know.
don't know what happens by rapid aging. Like, we could go with that explanation as to what actually is happening by rapidly aging somebody, but we could also go with something like it just fast forwards time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But again, we're trying to explain magic with science.
Don't look at my chat.
Hmm? A year or two down, you cheeky bugger. 42, thank you very much. I've still got another 8 years to get to 50. You know, everything creaks, but, you know, and I make the noise when you get up that
Wait.
everyone always does, but...
Wasn't 2020 only like a year ago?
It was 4 years ago, unfortunately. I like being 42. 42 is a good year. Yes, but
So
waiting
in a
8
couple
years
of
is...
years, it's clearly going to be 2032. And...
Oh, apparently, you know, Leaky's volunteering as your test subject. All I can say is poor Gideon, he didn't deserve that for his bad fashion choices.
Well, it
All right.
wasn't his poor fashion choices.
I mean, he lost 88 years. Some of it was fashion choices.
Let's be clear. He broke down times. His emotions were 70 demerits.
But he also wears an outrageous hairstyle, Jesse.
Well, that's only like 2.
Yeah.
Or
But
3.
at least,
No,
well,
that's
that
2
makes
demerits.
sense. At least the maths made sense in the end, though. Aging someone 88 years is just unfair. Does that mean
Yes.
that everyone
Clearly,
that
if
has
you have an
positive...
emotional breakdown, you deserve to lose 7. Have
Yeah.
an emotional breakdown. Damn.
Yeah. Anyway. 11. But yes. Hi, Leaky. Hi, Dan. How maths is that? There was a lot of maths. Chapter 4, The New Order. Slight delay in the peaceful march to the King's Castle. Oh, God, there's a map. Okay, right. What do we got here? We've got a washer lady. This regime has to fall. It's taken everything from me. Watch is ticking and shows 12:15. There is a Navaja blade. I was going to go with a Knif.
Navajo.
Ah! Is that how you spell it?
Yes.
My God. You know how it is when you
wait.
hear words...
Actually,
and-
that's Navaja.
Navaja, okay.
Because Navajo would be an O, a J-O.
Ah, okay. Because I hear words and I see words written, but unless they have like subtitles, how am I supposed to know how? And I've only ever heard Navajo said. I've never seen it written. So thank you for telling me
Well, that
how
would
to
be
pronounce that one.
very much in American history classes.
Yeah. But I did actually do the American West as part of my history course, but I clearly did not pay attention, and it was also many years ago. 1795 May 15th, Capital Route morning report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Ooh, you are a very useful lady. Okay, we have a dead person with a helmet. Cool, excellent. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Alright. Now we've got song lyrics with Navajo, Navaja, Navahe, Navaja. Which is really just going on the rhyming nature of the word and not making fun of it. I don't know if Native Americans have Santa. A slightly dented saber with some blood on it. Is it slightly dented because it made a giant chop of this guy? Alright, now we've got Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers, Woodshires, Capital, and Port. Alright, so we've got 2 innies. There's another exclamation point there. We have a picnic and a runaway horse. The runaway horse. I have some pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian. The previous proud... Whoa! How did I manage to zoom that in so far? Ah, there we go. I managed to zoom it in because I button mashed the controller. Proudly Steward, I'll be back at camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned, Lazarus. And that is a 7 on the bottom of the seal. There is a dude. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. It's almost empty whiskey flask, a horse betting slip, and a kniff. No, a small sword. The lady is like, dear husband, you are so brave, and you've been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? We have a harp, and, ooh, a book. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me, Edmund Cloudsley. That's the original dude that got burnt alive, or... No, he got blowed up. 1788, Jan 5th. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship into colonies, while you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife, Edmund. Mary, that was mentioned in the last one. Was that someone's sister? For you, I would fight a tiger and win Peter Batley. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley died of some worry, but I'm rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry Peter. Okay. Well, that's just weird. And there's a boat. Well, it doesn't have any thingies on it. Okay, so left to right, camp. There's a tent. The tent has a map. Aha! Belchester Castle, Blackfield Manor, Bellwood Crossroads, Party Camp, Cloudsley Cabin, Little Mermaid Inn, and Lover's Islet. That is Lazarus Hurst. He has a bust. Great. Oh, okay. So we have Cloudsley's journal, David Gorrans. This is the Mermaid Inn. It's proven to be quite resourceful and discreet professional. Nicholas Maker, currently but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Alistair Koch, pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. Walter Keane, ambitious and inventive, but as treacherous many smart people are. And James Turner, doctor, greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. Fun. Right. Oh, and there's a birdcage. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. 32 things! If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. 11:30 on May 15th. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen. Our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come along and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. Okay. And then this dude. Oh, this is Koch, isn't it? Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not returned for several hours. Comrade... Oh, no, he's not Koch. He's Turner. Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they don't return, we'll organise more search parties to find the lost. Okay. Ooh, this is the place where people died. Because I remember this pile of burnt and mangled corpses. Great. And an empty cannon. Someone canonised these people. And not in the good way. Wow, there's a mermaid skeleton. But I heard rumours you lost a cannon while gambling. Handful of cards, 3 Albion francs, and a stiletto blade. Nonsense, I'm not an idiot, but real men like us could break those order party ninnies even without any weapons. Handful of cards, 2 francs, and a small sword. 1795, May 14th, Dandelion Room. Ada Baker 2 nights, Forget-Me-Not Room, Walter Naught 2 nights. And this is the innkeeper. All those order rats sneaking around here is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. A large kitchen kniff, ring of various keys, and a partially peeled lemon. I'm missing something.
Middle of your screen at the bottom, there's a question mark.
Oh, I missed that one. Why did I miss that one? Weird. Okay. Why not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I'm doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Oh, this is Cock. Here. Slightly dented saber, and he has the idol. I'm still missing 3 things, though. I'm still missing 3 things. I
Up
don't
to
know.
the thing in the middle, the house. Did you go inside the house?
There's only 2
Not
things,
this
though.
one, the one below it.
Oh, that one. I didn't. Thank you very much. Why is there a naked man here? Oh, I recognise that voice. It's you. Isn't it poetic you've fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. An empty musket. That guy has 2 eyes and a hand on his back. We've got another dead guy. Damn you, cunning devil. You will find me in the place where we 2 first met. Then we can talk. An empty pistol and a loaded pistol. And there is a gun. There's a shop window. A newly invented transportation device. Oh, this is the explodey place. Scarecrow with a hole through its head. bullet lodged in the wall. And a pigeon. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Nope, I'm still missing one. What the heck? Apparently this one is just really hard for me to see things.
No, go back. You got everything in this one, it looks like. Did you
Yeah.
do the bar on the far right below the ship?
Yeah. Oh no, I missed a person. It's because it's really hard to see those things. Do you think they were trying to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. Key, hand of cards. Broidered handkerchief. EC handkerchief, though. I've instructed him to arrive around 11:30. Host likely. He will be order para uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. He gives you something that belongs to the one who escaped your tonic. You may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Ah, she's the one that tried to kill Cloudsley, then. That's why she's got that. Right, now I have the thing. What's that? Oh! Oops. That is a chapter navigation that I didn't see before.
I don't know if it's ever been there.
Oh, I bet it's so we can go back and refer to things then. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got early in the morning, blah blah went to the blah to blah 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 because blah blah wanted to blah the blah blah. That's got to be Golden Idol, right?
What? Find, kill, have the golden idol?
Have? I don't know. Before noon, blah blah and blah blah. Tried to blah blah blah. They found the blah blah. It's got to be Golden Idol, right? I don't know. I'm just saying Golden Idol to everything here.
I
At
think
the blah.
golden idol fits
At
for
the
most
blah.
of these.
Yeah. On the way back, they started to blah over it. Fight fits in. That's got to be tried to kill or blackmail or kidnap. Okay. And then there are places. The next one is early in the morning. Wait, no. Went the wrong way. In the afternoon, blah blah went blah to blah 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 because blah blah tried to blah 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 to get back his golden idol. I didn't agree. I just like reading these. In the morning, blah blah killed blah blah at the blah. Before noon, blah blah killed blah blah at the blah. In the afternoon, blah blah killed blah at the blah. Words have lost all meaning. Right. I'm just gonna be like a minute. I need the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You've got one. Which one did you do? The first one. Okay.
No, none. I'm just looking back through the stories.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Okay, well... Uh, 8:30, an individual in the instructionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. That's the bike. So this guy is that. You'll find me in the place where we two first met, then we can talk. I feel like that's the room that exploded, but I'm not 100% sure. Who's this guy? Well, also, because this guy here with the idol is Alistair Cock. So the one that ends up... Alistair Cock is going to be one of the people that ends up with the idol. Oh, the blanks are just making my head hurt. Alistair and
So
James...
are these people the insurrectionists, I guess?
Yes, they've got the little armband with the flag on it. And the silly helmet. So, Comrade Lazarus has not returned for several hours. Comrade Alistair and James have gone to find him. So...
So 8 o'clock, we just see a carriage. We don't know who's in it.
Yeah.
But at 8:30, is that Alistair?
In the bicycle? No, I don't think so.
But at
So-
10:15, we know who it is.
Do we?
10:15, I would think, would be Alistair and James, maybe, actually? Did they go together? Could that be the two?
I don't... Oh, I've just put James Turner... No, they was going to find Lazarus. Hang on. What's Lazarus' surname? Hurst?
Yeah, I mean, they could have gone to find Lazarus.
Yeah, it's just... I was looking for the one where two people blued one person. And the only one where two people blued one person is the second one where it says, before the noon, I've got James Turner and Alistair Cock trying to find Lazarus. I think his name's Hurst. They found the golden idol at the... I've put cabin because I wanted to see what was right. On the way back, they started to fight over it.
Where did they find it, though?
I don't know. I just put in a word like you do to... You know, I put cabin in because I wanted to do a thing.
It was just the manor.
At the manor. Oh. Excellent. So that fits in with what the dude was saying there. So on the way back from the manor, James Turner and Alistair Cock tried to find... James Turner and Alistair Cock fought. So in the afternoon... Someone went to the something someone because someone tried to someone to get back his golden idol. I'm thinking in the afternoon Alistair Cock, because he's still alive, killed James Turner at the... Oh, there's a map somewhere.
Well, technically, these don't have to be like book 2, 3, 4. They can go in order because all 4 books have to be deciphered.
Oh! Well, it's 1, 2, 3 combined into 4. That's the one that's required, so...
No, they're all required, Joe.
Oh. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, because we're going to fill them in on anyway. I was just trying to figure out what was going on. Well, anyway, we figured out that James Turner and Alistair Cock went to find Lazarus. They found the golden idol at the manor. On the way back, they started to fight over it. So So, that's the manor. Where there's a bloody cannon and mangled corpses, which is just weird. So they started a fight over it on the way back. There is a dead dude at the crossroads. Maybe
That's James Turner?
Turner? Yeah. Okay, because Cock is
Yeah, I was
then
thinking
here with a horse.
before noon, Alistair Cock killed James Turner at the crossroads.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's to do with the book, isn't it? To do with which book it's in. It's just the fourth book is made up of 3 colours, which seem to be 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
Okay, so what happened early in the morning? What did the lady see, did you say? A carriage. Then a guy in a bicycle. Well, the bicycle is at this little cottage thing. Did you manage to figure out what that cottage thing was? And who would be there?
What the thing at the the middle. The
Cloudsley
lower
Cabin. Cloudsley Cabin. That was one of these ones, wasn't it? No, that's the manor. That's the inn. That's the stables. It's not the first one. Is it this one? Is this Cloudsley Cottage? Yeah, this is Cloudsley Cottage. So, Walter Keane, Hardy Abe, David Goran, Edmund Cloudsley. So... yeah, this is Cloudsley Cabin. Where we first met. Cloudsley, Walter, Hardy Abe, David Goran, Edmund Cloudsley. Who have we got that we can put in this cabin? Now, Goran, isn't it? There's Walter Keane in there as well. Is it the Hand on the Two? It was this one, wasn't it? The Hand is Proud Beast. Steward? No. Proud Beast. Initiate, maybe? No, that was Initiate. Proud Beast Steward is the guy in the bushes at the cabin. This is a Proud Beast Steward because he's got 2 eyes and a hand. Where did I see Proud Beast Steward in a letter? I'm confused. Any ideas?
Not sure yet.
Beast Steward someone. That's one. Nathan, we're playing Case of the Golden
Case of the
Idol.
Golden Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call it the Curse of the Golden Idol, but no, there is a curse, but it's the Case of a Golden Idol. It's
I don't know. I keep thinking of it as the case just because of the fact that, like, it's not a curse. It's just people are bad.
I mean, people are bad. The voice in my ear is Jesse, otherwise known as Jesse, because he changed his username on Twitch. This game's on Game Pass. It's been out on Steam for ages and ages and ages, but it just came to Game Pass like a month ago. And you have to solve a whole bunch of riddles by finding clues. It's really cool. It's just breaking my brain. Because I get all the people mixed up. And I'm trying to figure out where I saw Proud Beast recently in a letter. Oh no! Yeah, I was going to say that one's probably not going to work. I haven't updated my link. I have to fix those.
That
That's a
channel
good
doesn't
point.
exist anymore.
Does it not redirect?
Unless we have a time machine. It specifically said... Oh, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't bring up my channel.
Okay, yeah. Don't use that link because that link is broken. Did I see Proud Beast? I thought I'd read it today.
Why am I always so difficult?
No, I just forgot that I had those things hard-coded. Did I see it today? To be fair, there's a link in the title of my stream if you want to see the other half of this thing. I know I saw Proud Beast Initiate today. Proud Beast Steward today. Where did I see it? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who the dude is. Well, actually.
Thanks for the follow, Nova Nathan.
Yes, thank you very much for the follow as well. Would Lazarus... No, we think Lazarus might be dead. Because the idol was at the manor. We think it's James dead at the crossroads.
So, early in the morning, Blank went to the crossroads to blackmail Lazarus Hearst. There's evidence that Lazarus was being blackmailed at the camp.
Yeah. But I think this is James Turner at the crossroads. Didn't we just discover that?
Okay, so maybe not the crossroads, but I think there was something to... Because... the woman at the farm noticed a single insurrectionist in a carriage, and then an individual in the uniform passes by on a two-wheel contraption. So maybe that was at the little cottagey thingy?
The cabin. Cloudley's cabin has the bicycle.
So let's say that he went to meet at the Cloudsley cabin.
Went to the cabin to
blackmail Lazarus Hearst because somebody wanted to have the golden idol.
Okay. Every time one of you says early in the morning, you want to say just as day is dawning. Okay. I've just got early in the morning. Oh, she rises. Which is not quite the same thing, but the sea shanty, it sort of fits in with the fact that we've got a little pirate ship going on. I think isn't it morning is broken? Or are we doing Postman Pat? Oh, that, yeah. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, this black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning. Da 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 da. I don't remember the rest of the words. To be fair, it is, you know, a good 30-something years since I heard it. Yeah, I randomly break out into song. Someone... This lady in the veil is now at the pub. Everybody knows his bright red nose. Fair enough. Oh, you type... Yep, I haven't got chat. No, it just sounds like everyone's gone nuts. Right. This is the lady in the veil in the pub. I'm in the pub right now. She has a handkerchief and a note. And it says, I've instructed him to arrive around 11:30. He'll likely be in an order para uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who skipped your tonic, Cloudsley, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. So, the pigeon in the camp said, Lazarus, you took 32 things from me, blah, 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 blah. At half
Maybe
11...
I'm wrong about book 1. Maybe the blackmail actually is part of book 3, then?
I don't know. I'm just trying to... Lady in the Veil. Lady in the Veil does sound like a great rock band. Or possibly an indie game studio.
Well, because it's like it instructed to arrive 11:30. That's not early in the morning.
No.
But if it relates to the blackmail with the stuff, the pigeon, then that fits better with book 3 in the afternoon.
Okay. But at 11:30 on May 15th, meet me at the place the idol was stolen and our brother had poor Willard met his death. Come along and bring proof, something personal to you to give to the veiled woman. Okay. The place the idol was stolen was the pub. So at 11:30, this lady met whoever, Lazarus, and Lazarus gave her the handkerchief. She gave him a slip. So then he went to this cabin, which has a note to say, you meet me in the place where we two first met, then we can talk. So that means that is Lazarus dead at the cabin? But why was the idol at the manor? Because we managed to get, you know, James Turner and we got the middle of the story, but we're sort of missing the beginning and the end.
Could it be that they weren't trying to get the idol? Could it be that it's not just the idol that they're fighting over?
Entirely possible. There was some dude's wife in the mix.
So who's looking for their... So if we say it's something wife, what is it? Ideal wife?
Well, either that or dead.
Or dead wife? I don't think we had many dead women in this story.
Which is actually nice. Lost wife? Okay, well, what are the couple picnic... No, that's not the picnic site. That's not the picnic site. That's the picnic site. I feel like I know that blustery dude. She's got Cloudsley. Her name's Mary.
Oh, Golden Wife, okay.
Golden Wife, possibly. Peter Batley. Mary. The last one had something about the wife. It was in one of those things upstairs. Let me just... Revealed the fugitive whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary Richards, and her husband Peter Batley. Mary, Richard, and Peter Batley. That is who is having the picnic, I think. This is Mary Richards, and this is Peter Batley, who had a gambling problem, if we remember.
I mean, he's got a betting slip.
Yeah. Okay, but that actually doesn't really help.
But Lazarus wanted to meet with, or wanted to see him
Peter.
at the property of... Yeah, if you check the horse, there's a note from Lazarus about meeting at the manor.
Oh! I forgot the horse had a thing.
As well
Proud
as a stamp.
Steward. Hang on. Proud Beast Steward Sebastian. That's where I read Proud Beast Steward, Jesse. I told you I'd read Proud Beast Steward somewhere. I've kept on saying it, and I thought it was in the previous one. It's literally in this one. It's on the horse. Thank you. Okay. So early in the morning, Sebastian Cloudsley. Early in the morning, someone
Lazarus
went to the
Hurst
manor.
went to the manor to meet Peter Batley?
Fine. So many words. I know, right? I don't know, but...
Let's say he went to meet Peter Batley at the manor. Or...
Maybe not Peter Batley. It's just because it's on his horse. And with there being several dead dudes... So 2 people on a horse. James Turner. Hang on. Where's the lady with a washing basket? She had really useful information. Okay. So, individual on a bicycle, and then 2 individuals on horses. So 10:15. That was James and Alistair.
Yeah, but we think they might not have made it to the manor.
They didn't go to the manor. They went in search of Lazarus, who didn't make it back for the 10 o'clock meeting. Lazarus went first to the manor on a bicycle, I reckon. And that's why the idol was there at the manor. But there was a bloody cannon, and someone died. Or 2 someones died.
It said corpses.
Yeah. But the fact that there is a dead dude at the crossroads...
What if Lazarus...
And the
if
horse...
Lazarus was the leader, he didn't go on a bike. What if Lazarus was in the carriage?
Okay, well, whoever was on the bike is now at the cabin then. Yeah, okay, so maybe Lazarus died at the manor then.
Lazarus dies at the manor, and he wanted to do something with Peter Batley at that place.
Do we think it was Peter Batley? I just said he was the one having the picnic.
Well, he wanted to meet Peter Batley there because...
No, he wanted to meet James Turner. That's James Turner's horse.
Oh, okay.
The carriage is here. I'm literally looking at it right now. In the man. The plot thickens. The horse is James Turner. The 2 people on horses at 10:15 was Alistair Cock, who's down here with his horse, and James Turner, who's dead at the crossroads. So that horse here has to be James Turner's horse. And it has the whole 7-star thing. And, you know, there's a seal. Wasn't he an arbiter or something? I don't know.
Why did you go to the manor, Lazarus?
I don't know. Went to the as I said, as we've said, these are very confusing. Sebastian. Sebastian's not an option. I've just put, early in the morning, Lazarus Hurst went to the manor to find Lazarus Hurst because I'm just going to add, Lazarus Hurst wanted to have the golden idol. Because, yay. Scroll has not fooled incorrectly because I have had the same name several times. Then, before noon, James Turner and Alistair Cock tried to find Lazarus Hurst. They found the golden idol at the manor, and on the way back they started a fight over it. Okay, so. And then in the afternoon, someone went to something, some, because someone tried to something, some to get back his golden idol. Which still doesn't make much sense. But someone killed Lazarus Hurst at the manor. And possibly themselves.
I wonder if it was, though, Lazarus Hurst with guards.
Possibly.
With a couple of randos.
Yeah.
Because if he went in the carriage, it could have been, oh no, but he was told to go alone.
Yeah. No, there's two things there. So there's the Lazarus saying to James that he has some small but pressing business to attend to.
And the cannon came off the boat.
Yeah, the guy in the cannon came off the
In the-
boat. This lady
Yeah,
here
'cause-
says, "I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling."
Right.
And you know what? I think you're right about Peter Batley, because he has a gambling slip. I think you're right about Peter Batley. Maybe Peter Batley went to the manor to find Lazarus Hurst because Peter Batley wanted to have the god. No, it's still not filled in correctly.
If Batley wanted the idol, he could have gotten it, though, when Lazarus died.
Yeah.
It's clear that Alistair wants the idol. Because Alistair gets the idol.
Yeah.
What did Peter want?
Money?
Because, all it matters... All that I see is he wants money and he wants his wife.
And whiskey.
He's a man with simple desires.
And he's been drinking since early this morning, so... Yeah, I don't know. This is very confusing, I have to say. But yeah, anyway, I'm
what did
fairly
Lazarus
certain
want?
this is James Turner's horse. Why does he have a note from Lazarus? Or maybe that's where they were going? Because they found the thing at the manor. They found the idol at the manor, but they also found a cannon and a pile of bodies. So confused. I'm so confused. So the carriage went to the manor at what was it, 8 o'clock. Alright. Newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by at 8. Okay. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist... This is the dead guy at the cabin. The newfangled carriage went to the manor. 8:30, the bicycle guy went to the cabin. And then the 10:15, 2 horseback people are the ones we've solved.
Okay, so Mary is with Peter.
Yes. Those are the
But there's a
missing
second
people.
note. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies, while I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund
Cloudsley, yeah. We don't have Edmund Cloudsley as an option. If that
is
helps.
Edmund Cloudsley the improper name?
Well, it is his name. Because he's the guy
No,
from...
does he go by something else?
Edmund Cloudsley is, the dude yeah.
Did Edmund Cloudsley have a brother?
But it's his handkerchief, is my point. Yeah, this is Edmund Cloudsley.
No, okay, so
He's the one that
let's
David
say-
Gorin was his carriage driver.
No. So let's say Edmund Cloudsley is a real person.
He is.
Okay, he is. I'm saying that he goes by a different name. What if he goes by an alias?
I mean, he could, but...
So,
the
like,
handkerchief
here's a
had-
question. If you look at the horse, are Lazarus and Sebastian brothers? Or, like...
I think they mean brothers as in, like, you know, brothers in arms, or they're all members of the Order, they call each other brothers. It's like the freaking Templars.
Well, that's why I was curious. Like, what was Sebastian's full name?
Don't know, but I found Willard Wright. He was the lawyer. Right. What was his full name? Sorry. Say again.
Sebastian.
I don't know. I can't find him.
You would think somebody would be like...
You'd think Sebastian would come up in one of these, considering...
Right?
Sebastian Cloudsley! He was the first guy that died. This dead guy is Sebastian Cloudsley. Lord of Blackfield. He passed away in whatever year this is. August 23rd.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's another horse, but yeah, this is Sebastian Cloudsley.
Was Sebastian part of the Order?
I have. Oh
He
yeah,
has
he
a
is.
ring with a
Look,
ruby.
he's got it. He's got the hat. He's got the Proud Beast thingy.
You're right, he's got the mask in his on the top right as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, he's got that, and he's also got the. Well, maybe he wasn't a steward, but he certainly had a lab coaty thing. Yeah, he had a bit of a headache. Yeah, the idol cursed him, but yeah, he was a Proud Beast, definitely. So now rereading this note. Right, so the property of Cloudsley, we know that he died in this thing. Okay, so he definitely went to the manor, because this is that exact room where there was a dead guy here. Now there are dead bodies and a cannon. Okay. So... Lazarus Hurst
So Stanley
went to the
or
manor.
Sebastian
to find-
Cloudsley was the previous Proud Beast steward.
Yeah.
He dies, and everything gets left to Batley.
Edmund.
Okay.
I think. Hang on. That was in the one. That was in the second thing. So.
Oh, so Sebastian dies, leaves everything to Edmund, but then Edmund is the uncle of Peter, and dies. So then Peter gets everything.
Willard,
that
right,
becomes
was gifted the idol, and then Willard died in that inn.
And Peter, using that, becomes Mary's husband.
Who did the stealing of the idol? Ash Blair stabbed Willard, right? And then there was the whole thing in the cabin. Oh no, then there was a weird thing where Rose Cuthbert got killed instead of Steward. Darkhand Steward wanted Cloudsley dead, therefore Ada Baker poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in a bag. Rose Cuthbert. Ada Baker. So this lady, the maid, who was also in the cabin, I might say. But she was inside the exploding cabin. Oh no, that was Lucia. Okay, wait. Ada Baker. But Ada Baker was the one that tried to kill. So this must be Ada Baker. Belong to the one who escaped your tonic. So this is Ada Baker, and that's Edmund Cloudsley, who she was trying to kill. But that really doesn't help because this is at the pub.
Well, Edmund Cloudsley is in chapter 5.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fairly certain the last killing place. So it's someone was killed in the manor at the manor. Is it Lazarus Hurst was killed at the manor? Cock killed James Turner at the crossroads, and then someone was killed at the cabin because that's where the last dead body is. So that has to be right. But we don't know who did the killing. Well, actually, it's the dude with the thingy on his back that could possibly be Sebastian, but he's dead. So who became the Proud Beast steward? That's what I was trying to go through, trying to figure out. Then we've got all these guys. Angus is dead. We know where Cock is. James is dead. Lazarus is dead. So it could be Keane or Maker. I'm confused. I'm getting really confused. Keane or Maker. Walter Keane was the guy that didn't drink the poison, but he was a dark hand, so it can't be Keane. I'm confused again. Who did we say died? Who was on the bicycle? Was that David Gorin? I'm just going to put in some things to see how... I'm just going to put in some things to find out how wrong I am. I am 100% right. You were right. Peter Batley killed Lazarus Hurst at the manor. Alistair Koch killed James Turner at the crossroads. And in the afternoon, Walter Keane killed David Gorin at the cabin. I'm as confused as you are that I got that right. I was just putting in names to see how wrong I was. And now I'm a little confused. So that old guy is Walter Keane.
He looks really old.
He does. Maybe he got aged some years. But also, hasn't he got the wrong signal thing on his back? But yeah, so this is David Gorin. You found me in the place where we two first met.
No, that's Walter Keane.
No, David Gorin's dead.
No,
Walter
but the
Keane
guy in the water is the killer. That's Walter Keane.
Yes, I know. Sorry, I meant this guy must be David Gorin then, because he's dead. Where we two first met when we can talk. So, cabin. So in the afternoon, David Gorin went to the cabin to find Walter Keane, because Walter Keane tried to...
Because Walter Keane tried to do something to David Gorin?
Yeah, the scroll is not filled in correctly. I know, because I'm getting confused. Okay, so... Lazarus Hurst went to the manor to find Peter Batley because Peter Batley wanted to have the golden idol. Wanted to have the ideal wife? No, that's not right either.
does Lazarus want a wife?
I don't know. Peter Batley wants the wife. I don't know.
Peter Batley's got the wife.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm confused. I'm confusing
Well, I
myself.
think Lazarus Hearst went to the manor. Because Lazarus wanted something, not because Peter wanted something.
Yeah. that's
Lazarus
right.
did something because he wanted it.
Oh! 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay.
So what, he wanted the ideal wife?
He wanted the ideal wife! Because when I put golden in there, it went wrong.
Okay. So Lazarus did something, went to the manor to do something to somebody because Lazarus wanted to have the ideal wife.
It could be, it doesn't be, maybe it wasn't Lazarus. Maybe someone else went to the manor to find Peter Batley. I don't know, let's change that out. No, it's definitely Lazarus, because if we change... Oh my god, now I've got David Lazarus. Oops. Lazarus Hearst. So let's change this out to be Lazarus Hearst.
He went to kidnap Mary Batley.
Oh, that makes sense. Kidnap. Yes, of course, because she's married now. She's not Richards, she's Batley. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to kidnap Mary Batley because Lazarus Hearst wanted to have the ideal wife. That makes no sense. He wanted ultimate power, and then early in the morning, Peter Batley killed Lazarus Hearst at the manor. Okay.
I mean, by the logic, though, he already had ultimate power.
Yeah, but he left the idol. It's just
Did he,
weird.
though? Like, if they
Well,
got to
because
the manor...
they found the idol at the manor, like hours later.
Yeah. No. So Lazarus goes there. The one thing he doesn't have is the wife. He goes there. Peter kills him. Then James and Alistair find the body, but also find the idol at the manor. On their way back, they decide to fight over it.
Yes, but why
Leading
did...
Alistair kill James.
Yeah, but why didn't Peter Batley take the idol?
Because Peter Batley didn't want anything.
Okay, so then...
He just wants to enjoy life with his wife and drink and gamble. Peter's a simple man.
So then... So at this point in the afternoon, both Lazarus and James are dead, and we know Alistair's not at the cabin because he's shivering over an apple with his horse down at the lake. Walter Keane killed David Gorin here.
So he went to... Did he go there to kill Walter Keane? But, like, it sounds like because Walter Keane tried to...
Walter Keane
To
went to the
meet
cabin
Walter
to
Keane?
kill David Gorin because David
Find?
Gorin tried to kill... Yeah, fine.
So, David Gorin went to the cabin to find Walter Keane because Walter Keane tried to blank David Gorin to get back his blank. Blackmail?
No.
If I blackmail you, it's to get something. Or if I'm like if David went to find Walter, then Walter's not trying to find David.
Yeah, neither them right.
And I wouldn't kill somebody to get... Would you kill somebody to get something back there?
Depends what it is. Okay, hang on. Let's go back to the cabin. Edmund Cloudesley needed a corpse. Walter Keane, along with the compasses, delivered a coffin. Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. Hardy Abe and Jack Nails exploded. And then... Because, hang on. Because in this one... No, that's the Darkhan Steward. Where's the one with... There we are. So, Willard Wright. I'm getting Willard Wright and Walter Keane bloody well mixed up. That's why I'm confused. Sorry. Ignore me. Too many people with similar names. Okay, so... In the afternoon... Cabin. Okay, so what have we got? We've got this guy that says, I recognise that voice, it's you. So this is Walter Keane. Same trap. So, you'll find me in the place where we two first met, then we can talk. Oh, but then there's the dude. Then there's the lady in the inn that tried to poison Cloudsley, and there was another note. What did the note at the battlefield say? Oh, we've got to finish this because I need to go to bed. 11:30. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen, and Willard Wright met his death. That's the inn. But that's Lazarus. That's telling Lazarus where to go. But why did David Gorin go? Confused. Yeah, this is Ada Baker. Around 11:30. Gives you me preferring the instructions slip. And then the instruction slip said, "You will find me in the place where we two first met." So in the morning, David Gorin or Lazarus, someone went to the bloody Mermaid Inn and got told to meet at the cabin. Maybe it's not the cabin. Maybe it is the inn. No?
Hey, Joe, if Walter Keane in the previous scene had negative 32 merit.
Yeah.
If they did it to Gideon and he lost 88 years, could they have made a similar argument for Walter?
Well, which you mean is why he looks so old?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you'd said that already.
I just said he looked old. I didn't realize that we actually had his number of years lost. What if what he wanted back was his years? Can we restore years?
Ooh. To get back his lost years.
My scroll is not correct.
Yeah. Because is David Gorin the dude with the idol that's taking away people's years in this back room? Is this Gorin here?
What do you have right now for book 3?
Sorry, I went back to find David Gorin because I forgot what he looks like.
There's a book at the battlefield camp. In the book is Walter Keane's photo.
Ah, right. Yeah, he does look a bit older. He looks old there anyway, though. David Gorin. I don't know if that's the dude that was standing there with the idol. No, that would be Lazarus then, standing there with the idol. That ignore me then. Okay. Maybe he went to the thing. Maybe Walter Keane tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years. That's the thing we're missing.
Years?
Yes, we just said because Walter Keane killed David Gorin. You just said he lost 32
Walter Keane
years.
lost 32 years.
Yeah, but
Walter Keane blackmailed him? Blackmailed Lazarus?
Well, yes, but Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. That's the 32 years.
Okay.
If you refuse, I'll make the story of your true origins known to the party leaders.
I'm down to 2 or fewer slots if I go David Gurin went to the cabin to find Walter Keane because Walter Keane tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years.
Okay.
So the only thing that's not true is, did he not try to find Walter?
Maybe it's the pub. The inn? No, 2 or fewer slots.
No, it was at the cabin.
It was the cabin, I know. Tried
So what
to
else?
kill?
It wasn't.
To kill.
He tried to kill him.
Yeah, that's the missing thing. Excellent. Before storming the king's castle with the order party, Lazarus Hearst led... We figured it out! Led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley, nay, Richards. Because I reckon Lazarus must be freaking Cloudsley. Edmund Cloudsley. Then, maybe. That's what he's hiding. You said about the alias. I think you might have been right. He was hiding there with her husband Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter, and the cannonade won by gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Great, I'm just gonna... Okay.
And then what happened was that James and Alistair find the idol
Yeah.
when trying to find out Lazarus, but the idol's been destroyed, so that's why it's not working for Alistair.
It had been destroyed. Because he said, why isn't it working? Well, it got blown up with the cabin. Okay. So then we've got some dude saying, hey, weren't you with the order party? Oh, no, I was never part of that ghastly organisation. Oi, I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 sal for it and call yourself lucky. Okay. Yeah, I just want to go back and look at the things. So yeah, that was it. Walter Keane tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years. David Gorin was sent because he's the loyal subject to kill Walter Keane, but instead Walter Keane killed David Gorin at the cabin. Exactly. And then this dude is bemoaning the fact that the idol... Oh look, the gem is cracked. The gem is cracked. Right. Ooh, hang on. I've just suddenly got somewhere else now. I didn't mean to do that. Epilogue. Vision of a better world. That's what I'm in. I suddenly went into the epilogue without moving. Okay, we can do the epilogue so we can at least finish off this section. But then I have to go to bed early. I've got a hospital appointment tomorrow. But I've got time to do the epilogue. Epilogue. Right. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hearst. We will build the ideal society. This is an unbroken thing. It has a 16. There's the little key thing. And then we've got Brotherhood of Masks. Oh, that is lots of words.
This looks like a prologue more than an epilogue.
Order Party Manifesto. My pure memory. There's lots of holes. Okay.
There are lots of holes.
Joined in matrimony with that clown Peter. She must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore, I consider the marriage null and void. Society was built on the principles of virtue. Thus, it can only be true. It talks about the Lemurians, which is one of the DLCs. It's by divine providence I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact. Modern idol will use its power to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. Yeah, I reckon this is going to end up being Edmund Clownsley or something. That says, donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. 550 bottle of gin. The man is not breathing. I think the man got aged. I swear at yes with these powers I'll do whatever is necessary to build a better world. James Turner, Agnes Bain, Walter Keane. Yeah. Geoffrey Sinclair, Sebastian Cloudsley, deceased. Willard Wright, deceased. Nicholas Maker, Chester Davy. Yes, my lord, I swear loyalty to you and will undertake whatever tasks are required of me. David, Thank you for dealing with all the challenges related to my death, and for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I've impressed upon him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step, EC. Yeah, you were right. Lazarus Hurst is Edmund Cloudsley. Okay. This is just filling in the story. Okay, I'll be right back in a minute, because that's a lot of words to digest. Right. Okay, so Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, but then someone on someone's order stole the idol and accidentally stabbed some of a dude. The Brotherhood tasks someone to punish someone and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless.
This might just be a summary chapter.
I think it is. Sebastian Cloudsley died. Peter Batley was upset to read aphorisms in Sebastian Cloudsley's will and ordered Adam Pear and James Pear to take the idol from Willard Wright. So Peter Batley tried to steal it from Willard. But then accidentally stabbed. Accidentally stabbed? Oh, Ash Blair stabbed Willard Wright. Willard. Right. Okay. Then the names don't match up with what I've just read. People were set on fire as well. I'm gonna write on. No, but then David Gorin on Edmund Cloudsley's order stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Woodard White. The Brotherhood tasked somebody else to punish someone and recover the idol, but what his attempts were fruitless. Oops. Walter Keane? To punish David Gorin. Ooh, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. I've got one name wrong somewhere then. Walter Clean.
I'm just filling in to try to catch up on this one. I started looking
Sorry.
at scroll 3.
Ah.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. Definitely Walter Keane to punish. Maybe that's Lazarus Hurst? No. Edmund Cloudsley. Aha! There we go. Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, but then David Gorin on Edmund Cloudsley's orders stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. The Brotherhood tasks Walter Keane to punish Edmund Cloudsley and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. During one attempt, someone was captured and someone convinced him to join his side. Right, okay, then it's going to be Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Hurst. He claimed to be the Griffin Reborn and transferred the Brotherhood into the Order Party. I just don't know what their names were at the beginning. This part I understood because as soon as we found out that the thing did years, and you went, "What's Lazarus Hurst's alias?" I went, "Huh. I wonder." Who was convinced to join his side? Walter Keane and David Gorin. Okay. During one attempt, I think Walter Keane was captured and David Gorin convinced him to join his side. Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make him young. Okay, so it's not quite right. So which one's not quite right? Okay. It's definitely Walter Keane. And maybe Edmund Cloudsley? There we go. Walter Keane was captured and Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make himself young, infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Hurst, then he claimed to be the Griffin Reborn and transferred the Brotherhood into the Order Party. You said you were working on scroll 3. So
This is what I've got so far, and I'm at
Okay.
2 mistakes.
Excellent.
So you want me to start
Lay
reading?
it, yeah, lay it on me.
Okay, Brotherhood Masters James Turner and Alistair Cock
Okay.
helped
right,
Lazarus Hurst.
Hang on. I've got to find Alistair.
That's the only 2 names on the second page.
Yep, I get that now, but you have to change the page twice to get it. There we go. All right. Okay. Brotherhood Masters James Turner and Alistair Cock helped.
Lazarus Hurst
Yeah.
seized
And then-
power in the country and enforced the rule of virtues by taking youth
Away from the common people and giving it to
and
the
giving
Order
it to the
Party.
Order Party members.
Yeah.
Right before the final showdown with uncooperative Griffin. No, it's not the Griffin. King. That's it.
Oh, and what's the answer? Because I haven't got the rest of it.
Lazarus Hurst wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley, and the idol was broken.
Thank you. See, and you
Yep.
said you were focusing on the third scroll, so that was great because it was just the king part. Okay, so creepy mermaid. Thank you for playing. Excellent. Okay, and that only took us 10 minutes, so it was worth doing that. Except I can't press anything to close.
I hit B.
Oh, B. Yes. Okay, B works. Except that now I'm sort of stuck. Return to scenario selection. Okay.
And then I hit this. Yeah. So that completes all of the Case of the Golden Idol. And then we have 2 Golden Idol mysteries, the Spider of Lanka and the Lemurian Vampire.
Yeah. And I think the Lemurian Vampire connects the Golden Idol and the Spider of Lanka, but the Spider of Lanka was the one that came out first, I think, based on the...
I would guess so. I would believe they're sequential.
Yeah. So
But
hopefully
it
we
says
can do...
this chapter poses a greater challenge to new players. We strongly recommend finishing the main story before attempting this chapter.
Excellent. Okay, well, we're not attempting it today because I have
No, we're not.
to finish. But then there are 6 achievements left, which I think is 3 per each DLC. So maybe we try and get both DLCs done in a session when I don't have to go to bed early. But because of my ridiculous...
Might be 1 a week.
It might be 1 a week. My ridiculous sleeping, tends to make me late for appointments. So I'm trying to go to bed very, very early to thus trick my brain into letting me sleep. Because I cannot miss tomorrow. I've got my blood test to see if I'm winning against the sugar levels. And then I go into hospital to hear about a sleep study, which might help with the ridiculous sleeping. But anyway, we finished the main game. That is good. So, right, are you staying on?
I think I will.
Cool. In which case...
Don't know what, but I think I'll stay on.
Okay, well, I will say thank you to everyone watching. Welcome to new followers. Appreciate you all. Thanks, Jesse, for being the voice in my ear and helping me... The teamwork detangling the things that we were detangling. The mysteries of the Golden Idol.
Right.
So yes, I won't be back until next Tuesday, because my mum is coming for the weekend because it's a bank holiday weekend. So I won't be streaming at the weekend. However, Tuesday is, provided I've not got my date mixed up, a very, very, very special stream because I have Star Wars Outlaws to show you all, which doesn't release until the 30th, but it should become available on the 27th, and the embargo is lifted, so I'm going to stream some of that on Tuesday. So hopefully I'll remember to put out a little promo tweet, but please tune in next Tuesday, which is the 27th? Tuesday the 27th of August, 2024, to watch some Star Wars Outlaws. With thanks to Ubisoft. They have been kind enough to give me a copy, and I have a whole bunch of things that I have to disclaim, but it's embargoed until August 26th at 1 PM. I don't know which time zone, so we're playing on the 27th. Thanks to Ubisoft for providing me with access to this game, and I will have the disclaimery thing throughout the stream. But yes, it should be interesting. There is a very cute little axolotl-esque creature called Nyx, and we got to see some more of the footage today during the Gamescom stream from Xbox, so that was really cool. So yes, tune in next Tuesday. Otherwise, that's a goodbye from me. And maybe a goodbye from Jess.
I'm staying on.
Yeah, but you can say goodbye to my stream.
Goodbye, Joe's stream.
We're going to go and... No, I just did that wrong. Hang on. I forgot how to raid. Let's just go over to Jesse's stream. Well, I'm going to bed, but everyone else can go watch Jesse, who's going to be playing something else. But yes, I've been Joe, otherwise known as AngelSK, joined today by Jesse, who is now known as Jesse_RS99. My hair is a mess. And I bid you good night. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye.